Yo, why you say internet for manze? Welcome to the Big Dog's Yard. Yeah. Welcome to the Enroot Show. So you're asking the Enroot Show, it's always on the move, but what's up today? Yeah, leo manze tuko kwa bus, tuko kwa basi. And as you can see, it's empty. I'm all alone here, guys. There's something manze, we are going to be doing something very bit different. This is called If It Bothers Me, Let's Talk About It.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I know. Hata mimi sijui nilikuwa nafikiria nini, but if it bothers me manze, let's talk about it, guys. And as you have seen from the title, this thing is now bothering. Okay, I think it's bothering many people outside there, me included, and I'm pretty sure even you are included in this thing. It's the Genz's at the workplace. The Genz's at the workplace, manze. It has been a topic right now, manze. Everybody's complaining. Everybody's saying how the Genz's are hard to work with. The Genz's are saying how it's hard to work in the corporate, especially corporate companies. As in everywhere, the Genz's are complaining. Yeah, guys, so what could be the issue? Could the issue be the employers, or could the issue be the Genz's? Now, we all know the Genz's, manze, is the team. The Genz's are the people from 1997, if I'm not wrong, yeah, 1997 up to 2012. Those are the Generation Z. Those are the Generation Z. From 2012 going upward, those are the Alpha. Yeah, I'm also a Gen Z, by the way. I'm a Gen Z. Msichocho na hizi mandevu na nini. I'm a Gen Z. I'm still a young boy, manzi. I'm still a young guy. I'm a Gen Z. And this topic, I can say, it has affected me in a way. Yeah, I've worked in several places. I've had the managers complaining. I've had the bosses complaining. And I've also complained. So, that's why we don't know. And I hope that they are not watching this. Let's talk about this post. There was this post that was posted, I think, a month ago on NGC. It says, Mr. Njenga, I stand to be corrected, but hawa Gen Z, they are too much na ni wazembe kazini. Jana ofisi tulikuwa na kesi, kijana 22 years anashinda akiwatch movies kwa ofisi. So after confronting him, anagongesha thamos kwa ukuta ati tunammanage. We thought Johnny cool down, but akihoma akaambia manager ati yeye ataquit Friday, latest Monday, akimaliza kuachia series ana watch. But between now and then, tusimuongeleshe apendi mafala. What do you all think, manze? The guy ni wazembe. But now this guy amesema hawa Gen Z they are too much na ni wazembe kazini. Now you see, is the issue the whole Gen Z ama is the issue the guy? Let's talk about it, guys, manze. Now, that was a complaint. The guy said the Gen Z. The comment section, manze, iliwaka moto. Because it was posted in Nairobi Gossip Club. And in that page, it has mostly the Generation Z and a bit of the Millennials. So kuna mtu akasema kama watoto wako ni mjinga haimaanishi Gen Z ni wajinga. We mzee. The guy called him a mzee. Because not everybody, manze, as in a scene of one cannot make it for everybody. Because there are some of us who just, okay, there are some Gen Zs out there when they are working hard. You know what I mean? The guys just said, seriously, manze, I will respond to you on Friday, latest Monday, after finishing watching my series. I, for one, manze, siezi. Like, ushaipata ile, I think the number of times nimechelewa job, nilikuwa nataka ku make sure nimemaliza manze hiyo series. It's hard kuachia katikati. As in, sijui unamaliza ngatu hivi unasema this is the last episode. Guys, unajipata umeingia kwa another one. So you'll either sleep late, ama utamka mapema, upate umechelewa job because uliamua kuwatch juu. Manze, mimi kwanza I'm that kind of guy mwenye lazima nikunywe, nikikula breakfast lazima nikule nikiwatch kama movie. Una get? So unapata kuna time ukianza kuwatch movie, you have to finish it. The boss is just trying to talk to the girl. But the girl is like, guy, it's 4:59. Yeah, it's 5 p.m. Well, that's the agreed time. I'm supposed to work from 9 to 5. So, whether it's time or not, my time is up. You know, guys, peace. we meet again next time, tomorrow. And if it's on a Friday, we meet again on Monday. Saturday, Sunday, I'm out of here. You see, like, as in, is it entitlement, guys? How can we call this thing? How can we call it? And I think these are some of the things that are driving the employers crazy. Like, as in, this guy is coming to work at 9. Okay, yes. What time is he supposed to leave? At 5? And if you've noticed, most of the companies, as in, ikifika 5 ndo unapatanga, sijui sometimes by this jay get, like, as in, ikifikanga time ya kuleave, like the time set to go home, ndo unapatanga unaanza kusikia sijui, I will need you to do what, guys, manze, to do what? It's past 5. I'm supposed to be out of here. Crazy. Now, different generations signing off from work on Friday.
Okay, it is 5:15. Let me just send one more message to the team. Hey. What? It's 4 p.m.? Wow.
Like, they have to finish, man. My time to agree. It's 5. It's 4. So, ikifika hiyo time, I'm out of here, man.
I love this
Millennials at 12 p.m. Boom, and then the Gen Z. They didn't show up to work. Because why? It's on a Friday. And I think, okay, there are some people who can agree that it's what the Gen Z's do, manze. But there are some people who are like, apana. Every day from Monday to Friday, it's a work day. Nobody can do any other thing. But to the Gen Z's are like, no, guys, Friday ni siku ya sherehe. Friday ni siku ya sherehe. Oh, man, I don't know why I'm doing this, but it's crazy. And the Gen Z's, man, their weekend. We love the weekend, guys. We love the weekend. And that's when hata mimi sijui nafanya hii video on a Friday. But anyway, ni asubuhi. And then jioni. Know what I mean? Yeah, I can remember, manzi, hata tukiwa shule, we had a class. Our class in campus. We had a class on Friday evening at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. guys. Who goes to school on Friday evening at 5 p.m.? Well, not us. So nakumbuka tulikuwa first year. Okay, the first 1 month, I think we just managed because we were still new in campus, man, that fresh life. Hey, after some time, kuzoea we were like, nah. Can't remember, manzi. We told the class rep, text the lecturer mwambie your class, because since we have space on Wednesday, your class we push to Wednesday. Then we'll be doing the class there. Because why? We want our weekend. Manze tukishamaliza the last class inafaa ikuwe on Thursday. So we pushed, I think there were 2 classes on Friday. We pushed one on Tuesday and one on Wednesday. You see? So that on Thursday, like after Thursday, the weekend starts on Thursday evening. Tunachapa sherehe mpaka Monday asubuhi. Kuna Gen Z amepigiwa kelele job, akaenda lunch, akatuma resignation letter kama personal. As I told you guys, Kenya, I think Kenya was just the Gen Z's in Kenya, as in these guys. Kuna Gen Z amepigiwa kelele job, akaenda lunch, akatuma resignation letter kama parcel na nduthi. Like, as in, this Gen Z was amepigiwa kelele. This Gen Z was made noise. No, manze, lakini by the way, guys, this Gen Z alipigiwa kelele. Sawa. Like, as in, maybe let's say they had a disagreement with the boss, you see, and the boss started shouting at the Gen Z. Now this guy, when he went for lunch, he resigned. And did what? Sent a resignation letter, like a parcel with a motorbike. As in the confidence. And then you find, like, most of the Gen Zs, that's why most of us are being called quitters. Because we quit, number one, from easy things without a backup plan. We quit without, like, as in knowing what's the next way forward. I think I've also been a victim of that. There was a time I couldn't stand, especially I think the admin. I couldn't stand him, that guy. I couldn't stand that guy no more. So I was like, You know what? I'm out of here. I don't care. I don't care whether you guys are paying or not. As in, I'll come at the end of the month. I'll come collect my check and done. And that's what I did. Lord forgive me. But guys, hey, it's not easy. It's not easy. So these guys sent a parcel sent a parcel. But afadhali yeye manzali alituma resignation letter. Me, I just left. I was like, okay, no worries. So the guy talked and he was like, I think it was on a Friday. Yeah, it was on a Friday and he was like, tomorrow, actually he was like, tomorrow we'll be meeting. Saturday. And at first, I was not quite sure why should I work on Saturday. So when the guy was on Saturday, we have to be here from 8 a.m. I was like, okay. But in my mind, I've already known that this is my last day. And I'm not telling anyone. This is my last day. So when we were going home, my friends were like, so tomorrow are we meeting? I was like, no guys, you know what? Me is done. Me and Job. And they were like, so what are you going to do? I was like, I don't know, but we'll just have to figure it out. Because as I've told you, I think the Gen Zs, we're just living one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? As in one step at a time. And by the at first, I used to think that this issue is mostly local. It's like I thought it was a Kenyan problem. Because I think if you have been to Kenya, and to my Kenyan guys, I think it's not easy, manze. Ukisikia stories of Gen Zs out there. Oh, Gen Z wame strike, Gen Z wamefanya hivi, Gen Z wamefanya. Like, as in, I think there was somebody I was talking to, alikuwa atuambia venye nowadays, like, even most of the managers, they're trying to evade Gen Z. But after doing some research, after doing some research, nakuja kupata kumbe this thing, it's out there. It's out there, and according to an international survey, they say that 74% of the managers, 74%, they don't hire Gen Zs. They're like, you're a Gen Z? No. Whether you have the skills, whether you have the right thing that they're looking for, but they're like, nah, to the Gen Zs, no. But there are some other people who are very much okay working with the Gen Zs because, you know, the Gen Zs are innovative, the Gen Zs are motivated. Like, we can be on social media all day, but guys, we are working. We are working. And one of the things I think that this generation body get me, most of the Gen Zs have seen from their parents, have seen how people struggled, have seen how, you know, like burnout. Have feel the burnout of their parents, of the from the silent generation all the way till the millennials. And most of them, that's one of the things that they are trying to evade.
You know, they've been labeled as lazy, entitled, and difficult to work with, but could it be that Gen Z is actually just misunderstood?
Yeah, I think the Gen Z is actually misunderstood. The Gen Z is actually misunderstood because there are some companies which are doing very well with the Gen Zs. You know, number one, the Gen Zs being misunderstood is these guys, as I've said, they're very innovative. They have skills, as in, the Gen Zs can change, like, because they understand that the world is adapting, the world is changing, and these people, they believe that they can also help. But in most of the cases, especially now in the African countries, there's one thing called respect the elders. You see, you can decide to give out a suggestion. Uambiwe, when I started working here, you were not even born. Trust you me, you just shut up. Uko like as in now. Okay, then. So most of them come to work. You just keep quiet to yourself. You can see the company struggling and you have the ideas to give out, but you just know you won't, like, as in, man, it's not easy being a Gen Z. It's not easy being a Gen Z. Let me know in the comment section. Is the problem the Gen Z? Is the problem the silent generation all the way until the millennials? As in, because most of the companies now, you'll either find the managers at either the millennials or the baby boomers. Okay, most of the companies are owned by the baby boomers. Most of the managers, the bosses, most of them are the millennials. Most of the workers are the Gen Zs. Because if the surveyor said that 74% don't want to work with the Gen Zs, meaning that 26% are working with the Gen Zs. And maybe 26 of them, they like what the Gen Z do. They like how the Gen Z operate. But guys, let me know from your point of view. What do you all think could be the issue? Is it the Gen Z? Or is it the millennials and baby boomers that haven't adapted, because the world is changing. Yeah, the world is changing, and we don't know how it's gonna be. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, manze. Subscribe to this page, because I don't think this can be the last, because it seems like this conversation is here to stay. There will be more, but as I've said, if it bothers me, it bothers you, let's talk about it. Au namna gani? Yeah! Yeah! Peace.